Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Texas Motor Speedway. My name is John Theodore, streaming live at twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Recorded version of this broadcast at youtube.com/John Theodore. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in, however you're watching. Whether you're watching it live on Twitch, welcome Twitch viewers, or if you're watching on YouTube in the future, 2 days in the future, day and a half in the future, whatever it is. We got a 75 lap race here at Texas. This is the Legacy Texas, so the one that I personally think is more fun. 3 sets of tires, so 2 in the pits. New damage model is in effect on these cars. Has been for full season now. So let's go get qualified here. Not expecting to put her on pole. Been struggling a little bit for hot lap speed in practice. Fastest guys have been in the 5s. I've been, on my fastest laps, low to mid 6s. But we're gonna try to give it everything we got here. It's 112 track temp, so that's actually a little bit hotter than it was when we were in practice too. Decent 1 and 2. That actually was not bad. That was pretty solid right there. A little bit too hard on entry there into 3. Overdrove it a little bit. We're going to be 6.89. Hey, that ain't too shabby. Currently 3rd quick. We'll go ahead and give lap 2 a whirl. It's going to be slower most likely. Oh, definitely, yeah. Tire fall off from lap 1 to lap 2 is pretty intense. You just don't have the same grip mid-corner, so you can't carry the same roll speed through the center. Get a similar exit, though. But, yeah. Fell off about 1/10 and a half, 2/10. Wes Haines with the pole, the 6.28. That's an impressive lap. Hopefully Wes, if he's got his race pace stepped up to match what he's doing in qualifying, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with and have a good shot at that Division 2 title, assuming he's still in Division 2. His I rating keeps climbing. He's going to be put in Division 1 with the rest of us. Just double check, make sure that the setup's where I want it, and it is. Let's go ahead and watch that qualifying lap. Not perfect. It was pretty smooth on entry there, and then it just rode up a little bit too high coming out of turn 4. Really want to be down lower and straightening out that exit better. 3 and 4 just never got down to the apron. So I can see where the time was lost on that lap for sure. But, we are 4th quick. Looks like we're 5th now. No, yeah. Why is David Brown in front of me, but it's saying he's gridding 19th? There we go. Now it readjusted. It's just taking a little bit to update. Cody is not taking time, so I think he's probably going to be doing his start from the back and try to make his way through the field. Got some familiar faces in front of us here. So, let's see. Hopefully we get away clean. Be nice to have a good, clean 75 lapper here at the Texas Motor Speedway. Give the old Corey Bush for Congress Monte Carlo a good run to start off 2021 Season 4.
Nice and smooth, just like what we talked about. One position, one lap,
Good
one
luck,
car
everybody.
at a time.
All right, here we go. Pledge on grid, as is tradition
Fans out
for
there,
us.
thanks for sticking it
I
out with
pledge
us
to
today.
be
I
a
think
good
it's
sport,
gonna be
whether I
in
win or
store for
lose,
a
to know the
great
people
race
online
tonight.
are real people, and my words have real
I believe
impact.
it'll be on the
To set a
inside.
positive example with my
Okay,
behavior,
road
to speak up
closed.
against discrimination, hate speech, harassment, and abuse, to show integrity by honoring the rules of my opponents and my teammates, to stop, listen, and reassess if I'm told that my words or actions are harmful, and to respect others even if their sincere opinions are different from my own. !GLHF in my Twitch channel chat. Link in the description below this video if you'd like to take the pledge yourself. Be part of making an online game in a better, more pleasant place for everyone involved.
Man, Wes Haines on the pole. All right, man.
Oh,
what happens,
just caution.
Theodore? You bring these people in from the stream, they start kicking your ass. You got to do something about that.
Yeah, you know, it happens.
This is going to be a fun race. My iRacing won't go full screen.
All right. 75 laps. We're going to try to make it to lap 37 so that it's a one-stop race. 2 tires. Just hope it goes green the whole way. Nice and easy.
You have 2 additional sets of tires for this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
I think it's Alt-Enter.
No, that's not working for me is what I mean. Like, when it goes full screen, it decides that full screen is 1/4 of one of my screens. And then if I knock it out of full screen, I can go any size if I have to deal with the border.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I tried all
rough. That's very immersive.
Originally it was just putting full screen on one screen. Now it's only putting it on 1/4 of one screen.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah, every time my iRacing updates, I have to run graphics config.
All right. 75 laps. Yeah, we won't be able to make the whole race on fuel or tires. It's a bit too long for that. So.
Good luck, everybody. Let's have some fun.
Cody, when you get up here, I'll just let you go.
Well, I appreciate that. But you better race me as hard as anybody else.
Double check your steering wheel. Good luck at your seatbelt, or double check your seatbelt. Good look at your steering
Here
wheel.
we go.
Make sure everything's okay. Got the button.
Pace car's in.
Pace car's
Wes
off.
Haines has
Okay.
control.
Green flag.
And has decided to let us go on green.
Outside.
We're away. Looks like we're going to hold on to
Outside.
5th pretty good here as we go into turn 1.
All clear, my man.
That's the first mission right there. Get into my spot that I earned in qualifying, try to hold that, and
We're going to block that hard.
get singled out.
I wasn't trying to block, I swear. I hope not. It wasn't effective. You're good, though.
Well, you probably came up so fast you didn't even know you were coming.
That is true.
All right,
Outside. Outside.
we're taking a peek.
Still outside.
Barely got our nose in there.
Still outside. Clear high.
Oh, Chad's making it hard on Wes. And then Cole's right there too, and then I'm there. Wes is doing a great job so far, though, holding on to it. Because Chad is not making it easy on him at all.
That's pretty good.
Yep, good Texas. How you doing, Nate? feel like the Texas Pete car's got to be favored here.
That's it, my man. Stay on it. Outside. Still there.
Wesley's letting all three of us by.
Outside quarter.
He led the first
Good job,
four.
man. Get that rhythm now. Clear, clear, clear.
David Brown's coming back at me too. Oh no!
Keep it up. Caution is out.
Was that Wes?
Oh, there's a guy upside down.
Whoa.
Tell me that wasn't Wes. I think that was Wes. Dang it!
There was a car high there, bud.
You just got
Wes.
Justin Johnson17.
Wes,
It's a
no!
big second split thing.
He was in front of me?
That was exactly
Yeah.
what we didn't want.
He ran a
happen
he ran
for
a faster
Wes.
lap on his second lap than his first then.
The road's open.
Too early to pit. Wes needs to convert those good starting spots into good finishes. He does that, like I said, and assuming he's still in Division II, that D2 championship will be his. Number of folks faking like they're pitting. Cody actually pitting. That's very surprising. Cody, you just gonna run back to the front again? Like, come on now.
I got 75 laps. I'm going to make the most of my time here.
He doesn't have to worry about going to the back. They get on the microphone to say they're getting out the way for him.
That is true. That's Cody for the people Dutton right there.
Shit, John, I'd do it for you, too.
God, they're all just getting out the way.
It drives Chad crazy when people just move over and let me go.
Those streamer perks.
I'm not very good in these, so it is what it is.
It's
Move over for him if you heard what he was saying in Discord about you.
It's called self-preservation. They still do it.
Yeah, shit moves. I'm just trying to stay out of the way. Got nothing.
To be completely truthful, I pitted for gas to free up the car a little bit.
Understandable.
I pitted for gas, too, because I figured that's what he was doing. I figured he
one to
knew
go.
something I didn't know.
Turning
Copy back
the
in.
wheel first, I
You
think.
didn't know what I knew, but you just going to follow me, right?
I got gas.
Oh,
Well, you made the right move.
I'm not in that conversation. Never mind. G. Benson's getting some pro tips from Nate Jurgensen in chat. You love to see it.
I got gas too. At Taco Bell for supper.
All right, we got
I knew it
65
was
to go
coming.
here.
This was...
Still can't go to the end, which is why there was no point in...
I was trying to hold off on saying something, but
Could have
then
maybe
someone else did.
made the full thing on fuel had we pit here, but I don't think that getting the tires to last the whole distance would have been a major challenge. So I think we're better off just
I'm not gonna fight you, but I want you up there.
They're really
staying
getting
right
out
here
there.
like
We'll
everyone
open
else
the truck
did
real quick.
in every scenario, I believe.
All right, boss man, time to go to work. Green flag.
They gave us a little more RPM before the rev limiter hits. The engines are also a little bit more, have a little bit more grunt to them
Clear.
at the lower RPM ranges as well. So cars should be a bit more fun to drive this year. Apparently Cody was saying that in practice that Dale Jr. got them I'm guessing it's just the data, not the actual engine, but the data for Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s 1987 engine from Rockingham. So
I told you, nah.
cars should be a bit more accurate to the way that they actually drove in 1987 now.
Thank you.
It's a great thing about iRacing. You know, it's you know, it's never perfect, but they're constantly working and making changes in the direction of recreating an experience that's as close as we can get in a video game to what driving these things for real would be like. Car does feel a bit different. It just got a little bit more pickup when you pick the throttle back up. Also, when you're going up through the gears, you notice that you know you having that little extra distance in RPM before you hit the chip matters. The gear's a bit too short here at Texas for that to make a difference when you're at full speed. A little bit more power. It's not a ton, but it's enough that I think you'll notice it if you're used to the way that they were driving before the update. Hey, thanks for that follow. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family. I don't know many people who don't like Dale Jr. Have folks been complaining about him, saying that he ruined this car? Because I disagree. See, I keep telling people this. Text does not convey sarcasm well. I fall for it every time. In your head, it reads completely perfect with sarcasm because you're reading it in the way that you say it. But I'm just reading it like a robot because it's just text. It is dry. It does not have emotion. Anyway.
Oh shit, what's up, Ryan?
I think we're closing in on Cole a little bit here. Oh, you're fine, Nate.
That didn't take long. No, sir.
Not much, man. How you doing?
I get baited into Twitter debates with people who are like, 10 comments like, I was just joking. It was sarcasm. Ay, 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 ay. Oh yeah, emotes are the punctuation marks of the 21st century. They convey so much emotion where raw text does not. I love emotes. Emotes, GIFs, memes. There are all kinds of ways to give some subtle and not so subtle visual cues to put the emotion and emphasis into what you're saying.
Right.
Very different. One of them means you hate the person and you're really happy about it.
I don't think there's much left to your right rear there. Oh, there's plenty.
Justin's hanging on pretty well back there. Wes has caught back up to him. I don't think Wes is going to do anything to him. But Wes was pretty heated about the wreck and was putting the fault on that 23 car. So, or it seemed like he was directing the blame at for coming up into him. Tell you, that exit of 2 is going to catch people out. The banking really falls away real quick there. So if you're not properly pointed off that exit just one time, it will really catch you out. Much more so than turn 4. Turn 4 is a little bit more forgiving, but a mistake on exit of turn 2, you got to get kind of all the way out of it to avoid catastrophe once you're in too deep. These cars are starting to tighten up as this run goes on. I'm also worried that I'm maybe being a little bit too hard on my right front. I'm trying to take care of it, but, we're all going pretty fast here, and so we'll see how this plays out. Now that we're all strung out, there's no reason we shouldn't be able to get a bunch of laps logged under green. It's always easier said than done, though. Chad is enjoying that clean air out front for sure.
Thank you.
Putting down some good laps. Yeah, still splitting the run in half. I think everyone else is probably going to aim for the same thing. And should be able to do so without much difficulty, honestly. Like I said, I burned up my right front in 30 laps in practice because that was really driving without any care for it. Cole may have used his stuff up. It looks like he's really wrestling that thing to try to maintain pace right now. Stepped out on him a bit there. Kept his foot in it though, that didn't cost him on exit. All right, 30 laps in the books. Justin Johnson17 to pit road. I don't know if he had an issue or if he just decided that it was time to make that pit stop because he was using up his tires more. He's still trying to do the two-stop strategy, maybe. Cody's really selling it in. Cole is really selling it in there. We're the fastest car that last lap. You love to see it. Sorry about that.
Yeah, they're car, Justin. Up in there.
Chad's opened up a pretty decent little lead right there. And keeping pressure on Cole. But those front two are just getting away from us a little bit at a time.
Don't go low out.
Hey.
Sitting here, John.
Same. Oh, he might have been too fast. We'll see.
Start looking for your sign. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
Go Bingo, go Bingo. Just a heads up, you know that you only have one set of right side tyres remaining.
Taking it to 3, Ryan.
2 tires, enough fuel
I'll be putting this
to
time, Cody.
get us to the end. No tear off.
For me.
Kind of messed up my pit exit there, gave up some time,
Clear.
but we're fine.
Leaders on pit road. And next time by, be halfway.
Yeah, I forgot to adjust my brake bias while I was stopped, so I was playing around with it to get it back to where I wanted it. That slowed me down a little bit, plus I didn't get it into gear when I went to third.
Hitting this lap. Hitting this lap. Hit it.
Not super worried about it. We were at 36% on that right front.
Leaders on pit road.
Chad and David also with the 2 tire stop. Cody managed to, I think, undercut all of us and get the lead. So I think we're going to look at being about 5th here. Pretty comfortably in 5th.
Leaders on pit road.
Here. Yeah, I was a bit too
Not bad.
cautious there and gave up a bit of time that I didn't need to Cole there. Could prove costly.
Man, y'all are gonna give me a heart attack today.
Chad and David closing in on Cole. My line set. My right knee is hurting right now. Got a cramp forming in it. Just trying to power through it for 30 more laps. Oh, there we go. It didn't help. Chad working his way around Cole there. That's second place. You can see Cody up there is the red and black car, and further off in front. Yeah, both the Duttons are in here. Cole's running third, and Cody is first right now. Second, third, and fourth are right on top of each other. Cody's got a little bit of a gap, and then I'm all by myself here in fifth. Just taking care of our stuff. We got to run 38 laps of green, which is longer than we ran on that first run. Should be fine based on what our tire wear was. Don't know what the other guys' wear numbers were, so I don't know if they're going to be able to run as hard in this run as they did in the first run. Racing each other is definitely going to make them wear their stuff more. And everyone hasn't pitted yet either. But we are catching the guys that have not pitted yet. Cody's worked his way into third place.
They get into one.
There are two that haven't pitted.
Thanks, bud.
Make that 3.
16 pitting this lap.
8 car. Jason Rajcok hasn't pitted yet. I mean, yeah, going green the whole way kind of plays into my hand. That's what I was playing for from the start. I mean, them being 3 seconds in front of me does not play into our hand. Yeah, if you're running for points, it will count your 8 best finishes from the season, or your 8 best weeks from the season. It's 52 in the books. This 8 car really is just hanging on, hoping that he gets a caution, because he's not going to be able to make it the whole way.
Leaders on pit road.
There goes the leader to pit road. Now those guys, when they get their new tires, are going to be rocket ships for a few laps against the other folks out here, but they will have also lost a lot of time to the guys that they're racing for position. So we'll see how it all plays out. He at least got to lead a few laps. Which is fun. Yeah, it's actually both for the iRacing credits and for the championship. I actually do wish that they would award points for leading laps. Bonus points like that. I think that'd be fun. I always liked that, the strategy that added to things. Give folks an incentive to try to get that car up front. I think it's great. Even if only for a moment.
Outside. Still out there. Outside quarter. Clear high.
We're in 7th. Still got 2 drivers that have not yet pitted. And one of them's right in front of me in that 8 car. Zach Halpern to pit road. Leaving just the 8 of Jason here on the no pit strategy. Or the no pit yet strategy. I would like to get around him right now so that I don't get slowed down when he decides to pit, or wrecked if he decides to do something silly when he pits. Also want to be out of his dirty air.
Hello, Tim. I know you got fresh tire.
Did pit on lap 7, so he's got a few more laps in there that he can go.
Outside, outside. Still outside.
He was way too high on entry right there, just left the door wide open.
Still outside. Clear if you need it.
He's actually running pretty good. Those tires have got to be about giving up.
Outside. Still outside. You're clear.
So we're
Have
5th.
that thing off straight. Looking nice. Outside. Still outside. Clear high.
Cole's only 1.7 in front of us now. We might be able to run that down.
Take it low, Cody.
Thank you, sir.
Leaders have some lap traffic to contend with. Is that 8 car going to make this thing the whole way? When I kept saying that it wasn't going to... I think he has enough fuel, given that he pit. It's the tires that I'd be most worried about, but if he's driving a careful enough line, yeah, maybe. Definitely couldn't have done it the way that I was using my tires, but, you know, back up a little bit from that, you might be able to. It's not going to get him a win, but it could get him a top 10 when he probably wasn't looking at that before.
10 to go.
He's up 13 from where he started. This could be a wicked strategy play for him to get a bunch of spots. Yeah, the tires all even out. It's just that when the, you know, where his lap times are not indicative of where the wear percent is. You can be at 50% or 30% and it's still the same. The problem is that once it drops below 20%, they fall off of a cliff and the lap times just get significantly worse. But we're getting to the point here where, since they haven't hit the cliff yet, he's probably fine. Because even if they fall off the cliff now, he's got a good gap over the guys behind him. And it won't blow a tire from this point. So he's actually, I think, in good shape. It's impressive. I got to focus on my line. We got 7 laps to go here. Cole is now 1.4 seconds in front. It's going to be tough to run that down, but oh no.
Come on, man.
Clear. I don't know why you can't hear Earl. Can you hear me? Did not hear him call that caution. Need you to check your radio connections. Check the one on your headset, on your headboard, actually.
I don't know if I was going to make it on tires.
1, 2, 3, loud and clear. You got a good
Only going to have like 2 laps left.
4. Pit road's closed. Come in, be behind the 2.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The road is open,
He wrecked himself.
I spun coming off 4 and just trying my best to keep it in control. Sorry about that, guys.
Get up here if you can, Ryan. I'm waiting to pit. I gotta let you by.
I'm coming, man. I'm going into one more as fast as I can.
Line up behind the 21.
Oh, Cole looped it on pit entry. That's why I put my brake bias forward.
Start looking for
We
your
want to
sign.
be able to get on the binders and keep the thing pointed straight.
Sorry, David.
5,
too much rubber.
4, 3, 2, 1. Stop on the sign.
Hey, I'm just going to pit right here, man, so you go ahead and roll.
Go Mango, hard, hard, hard.
Don't worry about it. I was trying to do the same thing you were doing.
There are no more right side tires to put on.
That's a gorilla. Just pedal over and work. Stream on, phone strapped to your
Yeah, I
handlebars.
had 2 or 3 lap parts between
10
me
more,
and
man.
Dad, so I had a
Yeah, a lot of points up
little
for
gap
grabs. We got a
between
3.1K
the two
strength of
of us, so I
field,
was trying to close that gap.
25 car field,
I wonder if we should
and
take the
we're going to
lead
have
around
a
and hope for caution.
dogfight here for the finish.
Oh, you shouldn't hope for caution because the caution will win the race at this point, but you should take the wave around because you're not getting another yellow.
All right, we need to be behind the one.
Yeah, we're hoping for not another yellow.
There's only like going to be 2 to go when we go green, so there's no way you're going to lose 2 or lose a lap in 2 laps.
Yeah, that's true. If you can take the wave around, that's definitely what you want to do.
5 to go this time.
Oh, looks like Cole, after spinning it, just drove through there, so he's going to have the lead. But with no
This might be
no
a stupid
help.
question, but do they do wave around on this? Yeah, you'll get a wave around. I was actually getting ready to ask you. I was like, if anybody would know, it'd be you and John.
think they do a wave around in Lucky Dog in every car. I think it's hard-coded into the sim. They can't turn it off.
They can turn it off. Indy cars don't get lucky dogs.
They keep it on here because we can't race back to the yellow. Now that they can't turn off.
Correct.
It's probably for the best that they don't turn that off, too.
Whew. Left front's actually down to
I've seen
35%.
the way some of the guys in this series race when it comes to super speedways, quarter of a lap ahead of them, like 15 seconds ahead, and they'll still pile in.
Like the guy in front of me.
And my right front was down to 35 as well there.
Brandon, you take
So I mean,
four.
I did enough to take care of it, but I definitely am not. The way that I'm driving definitely will not make it as many laps as that 8 car went. That was impressive.
Yep, it didn't give us a wave around.
Oh wow.
So we're going to have to come around the 20.
I was wondering if they were going to still do the wave
Come
around
around
in the
the
Lucky Dog with starting on the inside.
Oh, that's
Alright, you're going to have
different.
to come around at 16. You're going to be coming around the 10. You're going to have to come around at 14.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to have to come around
Lucky
the
Dog
23.
no wave around.
It's under 10 to go. Lap cars only go straight to the
Come
back.
around to
You're not supposed to be on
25.
the inside lane.
Inside line, slowing down for the 16. 16, come on.
That's going to fundamentally change things with how this series
I was
works.
hoping they were
You're
staying
gonna
on the
have to come
inside,
around at
actually.
21.
Do not stop. Do
Coming to
not
the green
delay
here,
the
bud.
green. Let
Those
us get
tires
going
cleaned
here.
off, drag
Everybody
those
keep
brakes.
rolling.
Alright. Here we go.
Come on, 20 past me.
Hey, car's down. Be ready. Ready. Green flag.
Good restart.
Well, that was a shit show. Good job. Good job.
Yep, I just got a black flag for no reason.
Touch the wall.
I don't know what you want me to do about it. It was telling me to go forward. It was telling me to go back.
It's going to be 2 to go.
2 to go.
Inside, Martin. Inside.
Yeah, front 5, we all got a good restart. Cole's doing everything he can to hold that lead.
Coming in a white
He's in the
flag.
wall, white flag. Cody is all over Chad's bumper.
Well, I can only go
Take it
through
easy
that
on your
one.
tires. Cool those jokers off a little bit.
Blame Tweedle-Dick on the inside.
Oh, goodness. We're not going to pick up a spot from that. Yeah. 5th place.
No grip on the outside of these things. Man,
That was a great
That
job.
was good battle at the end there, Arthur.
that no tires there worked out, I think.
Yeah.
Gonna actually win that whole race, Cole.
Good.
A little tight to 3 and 4. It was keeping up.
Good race, guys. That was fun.
Hey.
That was a nice recovery on that audible there, Cole.
All cars go
Yeah.
to the road.
Oh, embarrassing and almost won it after that. So, appreciate it. That was interesting.
Stall 15. Stopping us right here, I think. And they want you to come up. Go, 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 go!
Hey, 12.
That's fun.
All the way around, man.
Did he say I did something wrong?
We closed the door just in time off 2 there. I was gonna get to you in about another 50 to 100 feet.
just do this for the cover. Oh. Yeah, solid top 5. Thank you for that follow, whoever that was. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family. All right. Fun stuff. Take a look at the results here. So we gained 19 iRating out of that. 158 points, not bad, not great. Cody's off to yet another great start to the season with 190 points at Texas. That's pretty good. But yeah, 158, top 5, no shame in all that. 19 iRating gained up to a 52.32. Thank y'all for watching. Real appreciate y'all. If you like the video, please do click that like button, hit subscribe, head over to twitch.tv/John_A_Theodore. Click the art to give me a follow. Thank you very much. Peace out, guys.